What is up, guys? Dylan back here. This is a video that I decided to do off fly. Well, okay. Every week, there's this guy on YouTube that I watch every week. His YouTube name is UrinatingTree's. He's known for doing sports videos, like he does weekly NFL videos, like he recaps every game and talks crap about teams and makes jokes. Well, considering that both the Falcons and Chargers played this past Sunday and both teams are known for choking, he decided to do a separate video on the Falcons versus Chargers, and it's entitled Choke Bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to UrinatingTree's video on the Falcons versus Chargers. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy my reaction, and if you do, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and so let's get this going.
Los Angeles. It is the site of one of the most anticipated games on the NFL docket. To the naked eye, it is an irrelevant match with two teams vying for draft position. But to those that dig deeper, you will see intrigue, suspense, and ascension to ignominy. The fight for failure. The stand against success. The ultimate choke bowl.
Choke bowl.
He's choking. He's choking. Somebody help me. He's choking.
The first contestant is the old guard, the Atlanta Falcons. Long have they been kings of ineptitude. Some could say they never recovered from 28-3, but that would imply that they've acknowledged it. Nothing changed from that day until recently. Nope. Even with the greatest choker that ever lived as a coach gone, Atlanta continues to blow games in incredible fashion. The incredible back-to-back collapses against Dallas and Chicago brought laughter and rage to the hearts of millions.
Don't remind
Their first
me.
challenger and the Lions put up a great fight, but Todd Gurley's accidental stumbling into the end zone triggered another epic defensive meltdown.
Yeah.
With another wasted season as rewards, their title was secured. But now, they have a new adversary. One that has developed into one of the finest implosions in football today. The Los Angeles Chargers. Despite being more forgotten in their new city, seeing their accomplishments reads like a generational season. A blown 11-point lead against Kansas City. Losing against Carolina on a botched lateral in the final play. Blown 17-point leads against New Orleans and Tampa Bay. A blown 21-point lead against Denver. Dropping the game-winning touchdown to lose against the Raiders. And the latest attraction, getting the earth salted against New England. The only special that should be on this team is with a dunce cap and a copy of Clock Management for Dummies. With this resume, they are worthy contenders in this dance of self-degradation.
Clock Management
the location,
for Dummies.
SoFi Stadium.
Yeah,
A majestic field that no one can attend yet due to COVID restrictions. It matters little since few would have bothered to see this game regardless. It begins innocently enough. Both teams feeling out their prey, planning attacks to strike. The Falcons bow first, receding like the tide to allow their first touchdown. LA must respond to such cratering. They will one-up Atlanta in this regard by falling to trickery. A pass by Russell Gage to an open Calvin Ridley. We have ourselves a choke-off. The Chargers will continue this on the offensive side, but what about Atlanta? They're still trying to rally around an interim coach. They are trying to shed their label even if the season is lost. It's about those pesky moral victories. The offensive line disagrees. Sadly, young Waku drank the Kool-Aid. Atlanta retakes the lead, but they will devise new strategies to fail. Remember how bad the Chargers' special teams were last week? They will allow them big plays. Knowing their foe, LA calls their bluff. They merely settle for a field goal by the Money Badger. We are tied again, but not for long. The Chargers have been well known for defensive collapses in key situations, and it continues here. Matt Ryan flings the ball effortlessly, eventually leading to a touchdown by Laquan Treadwell. As the half slowly winds down, we all feel bad for Justin Herbert. A much criticized pick in this recent draft that has not only proven people wrong, but has thrived despite how bad the Chargers have been. We just wish you weren't on this team. Not with Anthony Lynn, he of some of the worst clock management the world has ever seen. Harken back to the game against Buffalo, where Herbert pulls off a miracle play, only for Lynn to call for a running play while the clock is still running. They had no timeouts. They didn't score. What does he do here with time winding down? On a 3rd and inches, he calls a running play. They fail to convert. As it's 4th down, they can't spike the ball as they turn it over on downs. Limited time, they have to rush the field goal unit on for a chance at 3. They try to snap the ball before half, but like always, too late. And they got penalized for it as an insult to injury.
In this situation,
this guy was considered as a promising
dumb.
coach 2 years ago. Dear God. The second half begins with the Chargers continuing their scoring drought and the Falcons pushing down the field. Matt Ryan has had enough. He throws it deep, right into double coverage. Interception.
Yeah.
The choking remains in sight. Justin Herbert will lead his Chargers like he always does to any shred of relevance he can. He gifts the team a touchdown to tie the game at 17. Now the true drama begins. Both offenses don't know the stakes, but the shitposting world does. Who will be the champions of crumbling? The kings of the choke. The offensive stalling would be real. The clock ticks down, yet the score remains tied. Who wants it more? The winner of the unofficial title we will never know. Pressing on, the Falcons have foolish desires to maintain their current core and are charging into field goal range. What will be their reward?
That ball gets picked off!
A present for the Chargers. The first volley of giving has commenced. The 2-minute drill is here. Now it is LA's turn to one-up such a statement.
Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted!
Incredible. A brutal interception with less than a minute left. The spirit of giving is strong. Surely Atlanta will not have an answer for this call.
Ryan looks to throw. Lofting. Picked off!
My God, they did. This is why the Falcons are the current champions of the choke bowl. Repeated failures like these. But do the Chargers have enough time?
Herbert given time. He's got Johnson. Perfectly thrown.
Another defensive collapse for the Falcons. All we need is icing on the cake.
Knocks it right down the middle.
Despite all of their efforts, the Chargers fail to one-up Atlanta in the art of choking. They have unfortunately won this game, but we know who wins the true prize. The Falcons. They have retained their title as Choke Bowl champions. The reward comes with far more than this honor. It also comes with the official title of another failed season. This game may be ignored, but it offered the world so much more than advertised. It was full of strife, full of struggle, full of emotion. Atlanta maintains their only title despite several challengers. Their collapse wasn't as spectacular as some of their other games, but it still had some style points. It may not have been pretty, but it truly was.